And we are finished with Falcon and the Winter Soldier. What's up, everybody? It's Josue and Simon, my best friend. Are you my Bucky or my Falcon?
I'm definitely Falcon. You're Bucky. You give me more of a racist 1940s vibe.
Well, fuck you. Anyways, we just finished episode 6. We just finished the season finale or series finale. We actually don't know right now what the hell this is going to be.
I think that's the end of it, honestly. I don't think there's going to be another season.
I think there's a lot of room for a second season.
Oh, there definitely is. This honestly could have been like 20 episodes. I don't know why they only did 6, but
I know. Probably because of the amount of money they probably put into this. Like even that episode 1 alone must have been crazy amount of money.
Yeah, that was probably a stupid amount.
Oh, stupid. But and we already got confirmation of Captain America 4, which is kind of like confirming any ideas I had about a season 2. So I'm hyped for that, but this is not a conversation about Captain America 4.
And everyone just logged off.
Oh fuck. Yo, dude. All right, I just want to hear you, bro. What are your, if you had to get this out of 10, this entire series and even the finale, what do you do?
It was enjoyable. Like I definitely didn't put it on and think, damn, this shit trash. So I definitely wouldn't give it lower than a 4. There were moments though. No, I wouldn't give it a 10. Fuck no.
No. I'm saying, but out of 10, are you saying?
Oh yeah, out of 10, yeah. I wouldn't give it lower than a 5. But there were also moments where I'm like, this could have been better if there was more episodes. Also, I feel like they didn't go in depth to many characters as they should have. Like I would have liked more time with what's her face?
Sharon?
What?
Sharon?
Yeah, with Sharon, the power broker. Spoiler alert, power broker Sharon. Dude. But I would have liked more time with that instead of just like every once in a while she popped up and the big reveal was at the ending and then like they kind of took away from it. It's like, all right, you'll figure that out in the future, you know? Moments like that make it kind of less impactful for me. And also there's moments too where I'm like, you're doing a good job, Disney, of addressing race, but you're just not 100%. Like keep going. Don't be scared. And because of that, I have to give it probably like a 7.5-ish out of 10. And that's probably me being like somewhat generous because I think it's more like a probably 7 if I had to round down.
That sucks, dude. I mean, I get you 100%. I honestly would have given this like a 9.
Really?
Until this finale, dude.
I killed it for you. Yeah, when you sent me the man, I was like, oh boy.
Dude, this finale killed it for me, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I'm not even trying to say that just to like be extra right now. Mm-hmm. Like, I was super pumped for this finale. I'm like, oh my god, let's go. Like, this is it. We're gonna finally see him in the suit. And we did. Mm-hmm. Obviously, the suit is awesome, except for the ears. I hate the ears part.
I don't mind that because that's kind of true to the the comics. So it's like, it's not.
But some parts don't need to stay true to me. Like they could have covered that up. Wait, what were we gonna say?
Did you feel like they didn't really hype up the suit? Excuse me, not the soup. The suit.
They did more hype up last episode.
Yeah, the last episode they hyped it up, and then when you get to this episode, it's like just immediate. I'm like, oh, yo, we didn't get any time. Like, oh, we're just doing this. Okay.
It felt rushed though. Like,
yeah,
it really felt like this. So much of this episode of the finale, like I literally give that finale like a 4 out of 10 or like a 3.
Oh my god,
I really didn't like it.
Okay, I'll let you go on because I can't agree with that, but I'll let you see why.
Like there's probably only 2 scenes that I liked in the entire finale. I'll give it 3 because I U.S. agent kind of got me hype. I won't lie. Like
Walker being redeemed in general also got me hype.
Yeah, because like he's a piece of shit as Captain America, but you're gonna be a piece of shit as a whole new character. Let's go. Yeah,
that's good. Yeah. Also, it would have been really bad if it just ended there. Like, oh well, Walker just didn't work, and that's the end of his character. It's like that would have been just ass.
Can you just imagine him, bro? Like I think the thing about John Walker's character is that like I feel like he'll be like, I don't want to say like the Walmart Punisher, but he's sort of like he just sort of like I feel like
that's what he is though.
I know, but like if like we have another Avengers Endgame scenario where like let's say all the Avengers come together against like Galactus, for example, like I feel like the lineup is gonna be there, like all of them, the entire cast, except everyone's gonna be like, who the fuck invited
is U.S. agent?
Like, cause you know he's gonna be there, cause he's gonna want to fight. To be like, yo, Galactus, me and you. But like everyone's
I feel like if I was a Marvel character and he pulled up, I'd be like, "Are you supposed to be Captain America too?" Like he kind of looks like he's trying to be Captain America. It's like you trying to be.
I can already imagine someone's gonna be like the Falcon, or obviously now Captain America. You're gonna be like, yo, did you invite this guy?
He just shows up.
He really just showed up.
I mean, he's a super soldier, so it doesn't hurt us. But I mean, I never invite him.
Like when I'm not mad, but it's like I didn't invite him. Like oh my god.
What were the other moments that got you hyped?
Oh, dude, everything concerning Isaiah Bradley in the museum.
Yeah, I was about to say that was some nice closure because I really thought they were just gonna end the whole race talk with episode 5 because that would have been like Disney to be like, we're gonna address it, but then we won't keep addressing it. But it was nice that they're like, no, we're gonna go back to it and give Isaiah some nice closure, and that really felt good.
And exactly. And just I was about to tear up, bro. Like that whole
dude,
like
he acted his ass off.
Yes,
when he was hugging him, I was like, that looked
really
did. Fuck, bro.
And it sucks because like I feel like we're never gonna see him again because like there's really no reason I think for his character to come back. Maybe in Captain America 4 for like one final like piece of like life lesson from.
But it feels a bit much, honestly. I think we're good with just the show.
Yeah. Oh my god. I just had a thought. Yo, what if the movie actually has every single Captain America squatted up?
Like Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse?
Yeah, but we have 4 Captain Americas.
Wait, who's the
Isaiah Bradley also?
Oh wow, I'm tripping. I forgot Walker was even in the lineup.
Once again, everyone's gonna be like,
who are you? You had the job for a week.
Walker, why the fuck did you think you were deserving of being here, bro? Get out of here.
By the way, that was funny as fuck that he made his own shield and it lasted a second.
Like 2 seconds. As soon as I started, as soon as I started getting dented, I could already imagine like a fucking like deal or something like, oh yeah, it's because you didn't use the fucking glue that I gave you from Home Depot. Or something like, I don't know, some stupid shit.
Could have made it one better myself.
Yeah, yo. But someone in the family would have said that. Like, but
what was number 3?
I would say like the last scene is probably like it was the speech from Falcon.
Yes.
But the only issue is that I feel like there's a point where it was like, all right, you kind of dragging this, bro. Like you made your point like 3 sentences, 4 sentences, 5 sentences ago. We get it.
I'm not gonna lie, I felt the same way because I was like, if this is reality, that senator would have been in the whip, gone by now.
Right? That's what I was thinking. Like he would have stayed for like 3 sentences, and then he's like, "Oh,
nah, I'm really gonna go home now."
Yeah, this makes me look so bad.
But I'm glad you brought it up because I feel like that to me was the validation that Sam can be Captain America. That was one where I was like, yeah, this guy can be it. And not only that, but I feel like to me, this is more of a Captain America that I can relate to than a Steve. And that's obvious because of our race. But when he brought up that, yo, I'm a black man wearing stars and stripes, you don't think I don't fucking get it? I see the way y'all look at me and I'm like, yo, that's real shit. I'm so glad he brought that up.
Yeah, I appreciate that too. Like just him saying like, I know millions of people are going to hate me for this.
Hell yeah.
Millions.
He says some of y'all are here right now. And I'm like, that's a wild statement.
That's true. It was facts. Like, and you can like, I can already imagine like if in the MCU like equivalent of like TikTok or whatever, like them reposting those scenes, like that like clip of him from the news over and over again, be like, yo, this guy is it.
Mm-hmm.
But then the comments.
Actually, no, I already saw on Twitter someone said that. Someone on Twitter said, because I think someone tweeted, let's give it up for Captain America, in reference to when Bucky first said it in Captain America 1. It was a lighthearted joke.
Oh, yeah.
And someone quote tweeted it saying, my Captain America, though, should have been Bucky. And then someone else said, anyway, let's hear it again for Captain America.
It really should, like even if you come on, dude, like if you know the character, you know that Bucky can't.
Bucky does not want that shit, bro. Are you kidding me? If anything, he just wants to fucking retire, bro.
Yes, and not only that, but like even if he was like even if they tried giving it to him, like he doesn't have that character. Like we saw it time and time again throughout the series, of course, mainly, not so much the movies, but like the series, like they really try to emphasize like Sam's character, and that's the reason that really makes him stand above the rest. And like he doesn't give a fuck about really being like Captain America was handed to him, but like fucking John Walker every 2 seconds. Do you know who I am? Like
I died when the freaking I forgot what they were. Sokovia, I think. I think the Sokovian dude spat in his face. She was funny as fuck. I'm like, dog.
Oh, that would be, I don't think that was Sokovia. It wasn't not Sokovia. It was some other country. Forgot what it was. But yeah. Dude, what were your thoughts on? Oh, I probably give the entire series also like a 7.5, 8 now.
Okay, so
like,
we're in agreement. Not the best, but not the worst. It's just enjoyable shit.
I still enjoy this. I think more than WandaVision. I don't think you watched WandaVision. Did you?
I did. Yes.
Oh wow.
I think it got its job done. Like it's entertainment, but it's like it started off really well. I'll tell you, like it started off really well, and I was like, oh shit, I fucking like this. And then progressively, I just really couldn't stay. What's the word? Interested. Okay. I really didn't like the content.
Damn. Yeah. I'm like the opposite. Like the beginning, I made me go,
oh. Really?
Yeah, and then later on, then I continued. I'm like, okay. And then again, it was the finale. The finale made me go.
Do you feel like WandaVision could have benefited like this show with more episodes or not?
Could have been less. I'm not gonna lie. WandaVision could have been less. This
in 3 episodes.
No, WandaVision should have been less. This should have had as many episodes as WandaVision has. Like, I feel like this ending was rushed beyond belief.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with. I know a lot of people. When I looked at the reviews after finishing the episode, a lot of people also agree the pacing in this episode. That episode was a little bit rushed because I felt like the whole Flag Smasher stuff kind of just like was going by quick. The reveal with, like I said, the reveal with Power Broker, that was just quickly done and swept under the rug. Like, oh, okay, like moving on, I guess.
Sharon was the last character I ever expected to be evil, and it wasn't like a good build up. It wasn't like a I don't know, Anakin or something where like that build up makes sense. You think about it more and more, you're like, yup, makes sense.
She just kept popping up.
Yeah, with Sharon, I'm like, I don't get it. Why are you evil now?
Like, also, it's just, I mean, I understand like why they want us to understand why she became evil, as in like, you know, like the world screwed, not the world, my government screwed me over. So fuck it, I'm gonna live independently and I'm gonna think about my own means, which it makes sense to a certain regard, but it's not a character that I really care about that much, really. Like, sure, I guess.
And do you buy it that she became this humongous like power mogul and like this like criminal-ridden like country? Like in a matter of like 7 years?
There's no way that in this time she became that huge, right? And the name Sharon Carter never slipped through the cracks of being Power Broker. There's no way that no one ever knew that Sharon fucking Carter, literally one of the biggest agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., was the Power Broker.
But not just that, she was also like one of the biggest like fugitives of the United States.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so it's how the fuck does that name not pop up?
Exactly. Like I don't know. Like I feel like every single person who participated to some degree in like the events of Civil War was like on like national news. I feel like whatever, like I feel like every day for like a good week straight on Univision was like Captain America's a criminal.
Have you seen this blonde white boy?
Like Captain America, Black Widow, and this black man Falcon.
They really emphasized on him.
You know this.
He was the mastermind behind all of it.
Knowing this country, but it was weird. It didn't feel right. It didn't make sense.
I really didn't like character that much. I'm kind of worried about how they're gonna, because it looks like they're still gonna utilize her in the future with the way that episode ended.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of worried of how they're gonna rope her into things, because right now I have no attachment to that character at all whatsoever.
Not at all. I think I have less attachment. Like I think I wasn't like all that about it. Like but like when I saw her in the show, I was like, oh, let's go. And now
initially, I was hyped. I was like, oh shit, that's a nice throwback.
Yeah, but then like, oh, because you didn't even know she was in the show?
No, I didn't know when I was watching it now. And then when she showed up, I was like, oh shit, this is a chick that helped out Steve. What the fuck? Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. I think I knew about it beforehand. and it was pretty obvious that she was a power broker only because the episode that she was introduced in was called the Power Broker.
Wait, was it really?
Yes, and there was no other major character was introduced. So it was
So
like,
what the fuck?
do you
Also,
know it had?
if you look at Power Broker, by the way, her it just links you like the MCU wiki. If you look at Power Broker and click on the link, it straight directs you straight to her page.
Oh, does it actually?
Like, what the fuck is that, guys? Like, just can you not make like a hidden identity page? You see what I mean? Like, you click in, it's like, oh, boom, there it is.
Oh wow, you're actually correct.
Yeah, it's like straight up in your face, sharing card. It's like, oh, okay, well, that was terrible.
It was a terrible everything. Like,
Yeah,
it was just a terrible review. And I want to know your thoughts, Carly.
I was just about to say that. How do you feel about Carly the character? Because I did not like Carly.
I think Carly is the worst Marvel Cinematic Universe film.
Yes, same. Like, her motive is so fucking basic and one-dimensional. It's straight up, I'm going to just enact violence until I set things quote unquote right. Yeah. Which to her just means like trying to save all these people who came back from the blimp. But like, she doesn't really have a plan. It clearly shows like she just wants to enact violence and hurt the people who are, you know, up there in power. So it's like, even if you hurt them, even if you stop this vote that GRC does, what is your end goal, dog? Like, this is not going to help the refugees at all. Also, like, what really bothered me a lot about her, and I have it written on my notes, is that progressively of each episode, she's going off the deep end, and it shows, like, she's starting to kill people who have no part in this shit.
Yeah.
And every time she kills someone, the Flag Smashers look at her like, yo, what are you doing? And she keeps doing it, and none of them once, and they all are super soldiers. She's not the only super soldier. Not one of them thinks, yo, maybe we should stop making Carly our leader because she's killing people. What the fuck is that?
Dude, you can clearly tell that they're trying to go for like obviously a negative character change arc, like Azula, I guess, like Anakin, like person is like
always Anakin.
Yeah, but he's like the perfect character to always use. Yeah. But like, you know, like someone who started off, I don't even want to call her good, but like, you know, with good intentions, and then at the end, like, goes off the deep end.
And then the good guy always has to tell him, like, you're misguided, like, I can help you, yada yada, like, you don't want to do this.
The worst part about this finale to me, like the worst segment was 100% like the moment that like there was like a standoff between her, Sharon, and Batroc.
Yes, the French dude.
Yeah, and up all the way to I guess his speech. Like when the speech when he started his speech, that's when it was good. But like, dude, that dialogue was so bad. Like, just like Sharon coming in saying like,
what was it again?
Like, you know, when we first met, I really saw myself in you.
Oh, that, yeah.
And then I was like, oh my God, you're really doing this. This is the most cringy.
Yeah.
I've heard this so many million times. You're really gonna go there. Like, you're really gonna make this so cliche. It was so cliche. And then, bro, like, she really was about to murder OD, like, innocent hostages.
Yeah.
And then 5 minutes later, she had a gun pointed at Falcon, ready to kill him.
And she hesitates.
Yeah, hesitates, but then she gets shot. Whatever happens in every show. But what I hate,
But the last thing she said?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry? I know.
Oh.
Dude, when I was watching, I was like, why? That's, okay, I hate to bring up another show, but it's like a certain character from a certain shonen that just ended its manga. Like,
if you want to know what shonen it is, check out our Attack on Titan chapter 139 conversation on our channel. Just happened recently.
You can't be one way the whole fucking show and then last second be like, this was never my intention. Like, shut the fuck up. You were killing people left and right. Also, by the way, that was poor wording from her when she told Walker, I didn't mean to kill him. I don't want to kill people that don't matter. And I was like, okay, so
Yo,
where are your values at? Like, so your refugee people don't matter?
but
Like,
that was the whole point. Like that was the whole point of the conversation between Falcon and her and Carly in episode 4, when like he was trying to convince her that she's an extremist or a supremacist.
yeah.
Like he was like, "Yo, you're a supremacist," and she's like, "No, those people deserve their deaths." And he's like, "You know what you sound like?" And she was like, "Shut up."
Stop it.
It's
Stop.
different, but
It's
like
different for me.
I know it's supposed to be like I guess like a carry off in that conversation, but like yo,
It
like
still sounded really bad. Like
the sad music, bro. You remember the sad music that was playing when
when
she
she was
died?
dying?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And Falcon was like flying with her body like down into the street, and it was like sad as hell music. And I'm like,
I looked at my phone.
are you trying to make me feel something? Because I don't like.
Dude, I was browsing Instagram at that point. I really didn't give a fuck. I was waiting for her whole death to wrap up because I don't care about that character. I feel like she's one dimensional. I feel like she doesn't have really realistic what's the word I'm looking for? Motives. And I feel like the way she died, like you said, was not towards her character. Like it's just a 180 completely. And it's like, what the fuck is this
Oh,
character?
bad. Have you heard about like what the original storyline for their characters were?
No.
So because of COVID-19, I mean, obviously a lot of things had to change, but like the storyline of Falcon and the Winter Soldier actually had to change drastically because of COVID-19. And
Was initially.
I'm not sure if you ever noticed, but there's a lot of interesting editing in the show because of it. And the original plot line for this show, the Flag Smashers wanted to introduce a pandemic, a virus to kill off half of humanity, just like Thanos. That was their original intention, and I'm not sure if you noticed or you picked it up. If you rewatch the show, like in the first like 2 episodes or 3, like
Mm-hmm.
you notice a lot of like mentions of like you see like medicines and vaccines. Like
Really?
truck that remember in the second episode, Bucky gets in the back of the truck and he finds Carly and he thinks that she's a hostage.
Mm-hmm.
You're like you see you'd be like, oh, there's a lot of vaccines back here. Like all I see is vaccines. And just like that was all because that was part of the original story. Like they were trying to take away, like the Flag Smashers were stealing every vaccine that could help out with if they once they release this pandemic or this.
Virus or whatever. Yeah, but were they supposed to be super soldiers also? Or
Who?
no? Were the Flag Smashers supposed to be super soldiers?
Oh yeah, they were always supposed to be super
Oh,
soldiers.
okay, okay,
But
okay.
like
But they were
anything,
supposed to use biotech instead of just weapons.
yeah. And Mama Danya, Mommy
Mama
Dora,
Danya, yeah. No, you got it.
yeah.
Isn't it Mama Danya? Yeah.
She so like I forgot who brought this up. Shout out to whoever did. I feel like it was just another YouTube channel. But her actress is actually a pretty big name TV actress,
Mm.
and they got her to play a dead body. You know, so like it feels like they had to cut every scene involving her because every scene involving her
Probably had
related
to do
to,
with the pandemic shit. Like she
yes,
was the mastermind behind the drug, probably, or the virus.
exactly.
Dude,
So
that would have aged terribly if it came out before the pandemic.
exactly, and it's so it feels like we don't like the Flag Smashers and Carly all that much because a lot of what would have made them who they are was cut. But at the
Mm,
same time, I'm looking at what we did get, and I still don't like them.
no, not at all. I mean, I feel like if you look back at their initial approach, it's still kind of vague. It's just collecting weapons and blowing shit up until things change. And it's like, what? That doesn't make fucking sense. I don't get that.
Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna get the way you want. You're not gonna. For I think it was like 6 million people came back from the. Nah, probably more than that. A fuck ton of people came back from the fucking blip. Like you're telling me you're gonna save all of them by killing people in power? That doesn't make fucking any sense. I don't get it. Her character's stupid, and I feel like the Flag Smasher stuff is really poorly done. Honestly,
Yeah,
it
all
really
of it was
sucks because that's our first. That's one of the very not first. That's one of the very few female villain characters we had in MCU. So it would have been nice if she was actually pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I agree. It was pretty disappointing. Um, in your opinion, though, switch off. What was like, what's like the biggest highlight of the show for you, if you had to pick one?
The biggest highlight, honestly, if I have to be honest, it's was it episode 5 or 4? I think it's episode 5 when Isaiah just told fucking Sam
Oh
what it
yeah,
is. Cause
that was
that shit was reality, bro. Like he was like, "Yo, you can't be Captain America. No self-respecting man of color, black people especially, are gonna put on that fucking suit. This country doesn't give a fuck about it. So look what they did to me, and I was a super soldier.
mm,
I feel like that was the real shit in the show. And I feel like Disney kind of handled it the best way they could because it's Disney. But I feel like I would appreciate it more if in the future the Captain America we have now, Sam, faces the shit that Isaiah told him. Because I'm gonna be really upset if we got all that information about how hard it is to be a black superhero in episode 5. Episode 6, Sam brings it up and says it is hard, but I'm gonna still try because trying means something. And then from this point on, if I don't see Sam ever struggle for being a black superhero, it kind of feels like a slap in the face. I feel like, nah, racism isn't real. Like it needs to come up.
yeah,
Isaiah can't have said all that, and then Sam just breeze his career as Captain America without any racial issues.
and
That's
that's
the
gonna
fucking
be,
reality.
and my hopes for that are kind of low because the next time we see this character will be in a movie.
Exactly. And I know for a fact the movie's not gonna fucking address race. If
Yeah,
they do, they're gonna lose so much money.
if it's not because of Disney's fear, like because like obviously, well, I don't want to say obviously we're living in a different time now, but like my thought process is that people will see this movie will be seen more than a TV show. More
Mm-hmm.
people will see this in a TV show.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and my whole thing is they're not gonna address that because they're scared about the more people watching it. So
Yep.
that way, and two, there's less room for that to be addressed because no matter what, I'm still a comic book fan at the end of the day. Like I still want, like if I'm gonna watch a movie, I'm simple minded. I want to just see my main dude fight some bad guys.
Nah, I
Like
get what you mean. And we only have 2 hours to do it. So it
24
doesn't
hours to
make
do it.
sense if we get 30-minute exposition on being black in America.
Yeah, and not to mention, like I'm assuming like it's a safe bet. I bet that like Winter Soldier is gonna be here, and he's gonna need to have his own side story. Otherwise, it would make no sense. Um, obviously, like I don't say obviously, but I have a strong feeling they're gonna bring back Chris Evans for that special, like
Probably for a cameo.
that special cameo at the end.
I just thought of the most fucked up shit.
Or Joe Biden was playing. Joe Biden
I
plays.
just thought, I just thought Chris Evans old as fuck. I don't know why I gave him like a fucking Puerto Rican accent, just coming up to Sam saying, "Oh, mi negrito, you did it, Captain America." Chris Evans saying "mi negrito" is so fucking bad, bro.
Stop playing. Stop talking. Stop talking. Oh man.
But I agree with you. The movie probably doesn't have time for that. Not to mention also, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of people who watch and be like, "Why do they always gotta bring a brace? Oh my god,
Yeah,
Jesus, this wouldn't have happened if Captain America was white."
yeah, not really realizing that like race is such a huge like whatever, man. Like
We can get about into it, but that'll take way too long. But yeah,
it
I
was like,
see the point of getting into it.
yeah,
But yeah, like I was saying, I feel like it sucks knowing that Disney had the balls to bring it up in the show, but most likely Sam is just gonna breeze as Captain America, and it's never gonna come up. No one's ever gonna look at him like, "Oh, you dirty!" Like it's not gonna happen.
yeah.
But that definitely was my favorite part of it, and it actually kind of made me tear up. So I was like, "Fuck, man, this is the first time I actually feel like a superhero movie fucking understands me."
I I'd give it like, man, I feel like every episode had at least one highlight. Like the highlights of the show were super high, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
they were.
and the lows were pretty low. And I think there were
Mhm.
more highs than lows, but those lows were just so low that it really brought it down to a 7 or 7.5. But those highs, man, like those highs were high. Um, I think I'd give like the whole entire relationship between Bucky, Sam, and Zemo was like top tier.
I was about
Like,
to say that was some of the most fun shit. I was
yeah,
like, yo, I bought a whole series just y'all three doing stupid shit. Like, I
dude,
love
like
this.
I've just never seen a dynamic like that before.
Honestly.
We've seen sort of dynamics like Falcon and Bucky before.
Uh-huh.
In a way, like two people that hate each other but
Yeah.
actually love each other. Like they
Mm-hmm.
got each other's backs no matter what. But like
Yeah.
when you bring in Zemo in
It's
it,
so much funnier. It's so
it's
much
like
fucking funny.
they're supposed to hate him, but like they just need him just as much. And Zemo's really here, like I'm just chilling. Like I'm
Whenever
just chilling.
whenever Zemo stepped out screen to do his own shit, it always fucking killed me. Like when he fucking went to the bathroom and just closed the door. I
Yo,
was like, son,
yo, the
get
part that
away.
got the part that really got me, and I saw it in a meme, and like is literally how like I internalized it was when he was really like, "Yo, it's crazy we killed that scientist." Wait. It's crazy that scientist like died. Falcon was like,
You
"Bro, you
killed
murdered him.
him.
You shot him." And then Zemo was like, "Did I?" He essentially said that, like, yo, did you catch it on tape? Like, I didn't really kill him.
Oh my, yo, bro, the shit that killed me too was when I think Bucky, was it Bucky? Yeah, I think Bucky was like he wasn't a big fan of the Marvin Gaye album or something like that. And
Oh
Zemo
yeah,
was
yeah.
like, "Oh, it's a great album. Really touches on the the
African
exploit."
American experience.
And then Sam said, "He's out of pocket, but he's right."
Like, I hate that you said that, but you're correct.
So this shit fucking killed.
Oh my god, every scene with Zemo, bro. Like every scene, even that quick, that dancing, like that got me, bro. Like him, like them walking to Madripoor to the car, and like yo, like his lines are great. Like his line, like
Oh, they're
even like
fucking amazing.
Sam was like, "Yo, why do I look like a pimp?" And then Zemo's like,
Only
"Only
a black
American."
man in America would think that having nice clothes makes him a pimp.
It's just like, well, it's facts. like you can't hate Zemo. Like Zemo really was just
I
saying
want him
facts.
so much more in the movies now. That dude is so fucking funny.
But like you also know he's not even trying to be, bro. Like he's not
It's just,
trying to be funny.
in my opinion, it's like imagine like a fucking that what's the word I'm looking for? That know-it-all dude that's always in class, always has something to fucking say. But it's so
Robert.
much more funnier when you watch him from the outside because it's like you know he's not wrong.
Yo, I know. Like, dude, I love him, bro. Like
That shit be
that
done.
dynamic was also, dude, like that one joke that got me was also, no, it wasn't him though, but it was like, like Nazis, Avengers, yo, they're all supremacists. And then Sam was like, yo, watch it, though. Those are our friends. And Bucky
Not
had
the
to come real
Nazis.
quick, like, oh, not the Nazis. Not, we didn't mean the Nazis. We meant the Avengers. Like, oh, thank you.
There's so
But
many good
it would
one-liners,
be him
bro.
though. He fought the Nazis, so like I think he really needs the clarification.
Not the Nazis.
Not the Avengers. I don't fuck with the Nazis.
Bro,
Yeah.
I really do feel like there's a lot of good one-liners in this. It's good to watch in general.
Yeah.
But
and obviously, I know you said the same thing, but like Bucky crying that beginning of Wakanda.
almost forgot about that. Fuck, that might be tied to my top because
Dude,
that was
good. That was
that
good
was some
acting.
real shit, dude. When it was happening, I was like, "Yo, how come we never got this in the movie? This is some good shit." We never addressed what it was like for Bucky to finally get de-brainwashed, and that shit just looks so. Oh fuck, dude! I got so hype. I was like, you could see it in his eyes, like the dude finally fucking just is free.
Yes. Do you ever feel like when you're watching these Marvel shows or movies, whatever, like, do you feel like these sometimes the actors really just like aren't really giving it their all anymore because like they know they got the bag in the contract, so it's like I'm gonna act, but like
I'm
not
not gonna
really.
put my all into it.
Yeah, like it feels like for that scene they're like, Sebastian, try. So, yeah.
Oh, like really put it on? Yeah. Like imagine this is your make or break moment to get the job. Oh, got you.
Yeah. I didn't. Dude, sometimes I really feel that way. Like these people got the bag, So like, why try?
No, exactly.
Like,
he killed that shit.
oh,
Dude.
you want me to try? Oh yeah.
He really did kill that shit. Though. That shit was so realistic to me.
Yeah.
Also, I find it so funny because the fuck I always forget they're called. What is the National Guard of Wakanda called?
Oh, the Dora Milaje.
Thank you, the Dora Milaje. It was funny as fuck to me that they had a valid point. They're like, yo, fuck, like we helped you and you free Zemo, like son, we gave you an arm, like straight up, like they brought valid points. Like you just really spat in our face.
Exactly. I'm a really big fan of that. Like I'm really like I didn't even when you were watching the show, did you even think of them?
I thought because I told you when I saw that Zemo was in the show and they freed him, I was like, I feel like Wakanda's gonna get involved because that's pretty fucked up for Bucky to be doing. And what happened, I was like, oh shit, I called it.
Well, I'm surprised. I'm surprised you thought of that because like I really didn't think like I know that that was a thing.
It wasn't that obvious.
Yeah, to me it was just sort of like Marvel wouldn't do that. Like, and then when they did, I was like, oh my fucking god! Like I got dumb hype at the end.
I got super hype too.
Dude.
Also, bro, when they beat the shit out of Walker, it was like, yo, they weren't even super soldiers.
Oh, dude, John was down bad. Yo, and also when they were fighting and they were fucking up John, you just hear Bucky like, yep. You go get him, John.
Son, that had me dying. Also, they even warned him to say, John, you don't want to pick this fight. You just give back just give back. You don't want this, bro.
You really don't want this smoke right now, dude. You really don't want this smoke. And that's probably like my last highlight of the show. Like, just like I think they really nailed like how Bucky and Sam would react to a new Captain America. Like all those interactions where they really just showed like their like disdain for John Walker really like felt real. And especially like the minute that Bucky was like remember when I think his name was Battlestar, when he said his name like, oh, call me Battlestar, and Bucky was like, stop the car, I'm fucking
that
I'm done, this is stupid. Like everyone's getting a name now.
That shit always had me dying because they both are always Sam and Bucky are always fucking fighting, but then whenever like Walker shows up, they're both like
yep. That's like when they finally like
you want to head out, bro? Together, you want to head out?
Yeah.
the go ahead. Wait, you just say something?
No, you say that, and like I remember, I think the moment that really made me go like, oh, I fucking love it when they fight, but like when it comes to real shit, they're like,
nah, it's you and me, yeah.
Yeah, like when they fucking when Sam got the call saying that Carly was threatening his sister, and then like Sam was like, I gotta